What's up guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel. This is Living in Morris County, and maybe you've been thinking about moving to Long Valley, New Jersey, otherwise known as Washington Township in Morris County, New Jersey, but you're not really quite sure what the difference is between what it's like to live in the valley versus what it's like to live on the mountain. Well, you're in luck because today we're strapping on those boxing gloves, buckling our chin straps, and we're going to battle to see who comes out on top. My name is Kevin Saum. Each week I bring you videos about moving to or living in Morris County and the surrounding areas. So if that's why you came here today, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and you'll be sure to get more content like this each and every week. I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of New Jersey, so as much as I like making these videos, I like even more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number popping up below, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, and I'd be glad to help you out in any way that I possibly can. Alright, so I'm going to kick today's video off with a little geography lesson. And we're going to take Long Valley or Washington Township. We're going to split it in half horizontally with the south branch of the Raritan River and the Columbia Trail. That's at the base of the mountain. Now the mountain is in the northern section of town, and the valley, which I'm standing in right now, is in the southern section. The neighboring towns for the mountain are Hackettstown, Mansfield, Bud Lake, and Mount Olive. The neighboring towns for the valley are Chester and Califon. Now, that makes a big difference when it comes to your shopping conveniences between living on the mountain versus living in the valley. When you're living on the mountain, you actually have easy access to Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, and other major shopping conveniences. When you live in the valley, you've got the Chester Shopping Center, which has a big old ShopRite and a Home Goods. But aside from that, it's more boutique stores kind of scattered throughout town. As far as those quick fix kind of convenience shopping, where you just want to pop in and just grab something real quick, I think the valley actually wins out because they've got the pharmacy where you can get a quick gift for someone or a birthday card, or you can go to Krauser's, get a quick snack, a drink. They actually have a little liquor store in there as well, and then obviously the coffee potter to grab a quick cup of coffee. So all kids in Long Valley go to the same high school, which is Westmore Central, and the same middle school, which is Long Valley Middle School. The elementary schools do differ. So when you're living on the mountain, you've got Cosman and Flocktown and Cuccinella. In the valley, you've only got Old Farmers. There are a few kind of nuances that some valley kids go to Cuccinella. I don't know the exact, reasoning why. Not important, but just important that if you are looking to buy a home in Long Valley and you have a specific school in mind, just make sure that you know that house that your kids are going to go to the school that you want. The restaurants. Now on the mountain, there really are only two restaurants that I could think of. It's OMG Burger, which is at the top of the mountain by the police station in Rock Spring Park, and you've got Schooley's Mountain General Store, which they sell pizza, and I think there's a little deli in there as well. So those are really your only options for food when you're living on the mountain, unless you're going to drive to Hackettstown, which has honestly endless options for restaurants. When you're in the valley, there's many more options for food. You've got the Brew Pub, Long Valley Pub and Restaurant, Pezzo's Pizza, and others. There's a few parks scattered throughout town, and they do differ between living on the mountain and living in the valley. So on the mountain, you've got Rock Spring Park, which is more of like an athletic fields park. You've got Schooley's Mountain Park, which has some hiking trails. There's a pond, some scenic overlooks are over there as well. Also very cool. In the valley, you've got Hagglebarney State Park, which has some hiking trails as well. And then the Columbia Trail, which I think is like the main feature kind of park destination in Long Valley. People come from all over the place to come to town, and also the added benefit that if you do live in the valley, you can ride your bike to the trails like I used to do when I was a kid, or even walk depending on where you live. So another cool convenience if you live in the valley. On a day like today, I wouldn't say that the weather where I'm standing right now is any different than it is on that mountain over there, but at certain times of the year, it could be maybe 5 degrees colder on the mountain. I just remember some, fall football games where, I'm getting ready for the game down here in the valley, get up there to the mountain and it's windy and a lot colder than what I had remembered it was when I was getting ready for my game. And then also when it snows, sometimes it'll snow on the mountain and not snow at all in the valley. So just something to keep in mind if you really don't like snow or you really don't like shoveling. Again, like, it's not crazy difference. Like, if there's a huge snowstorm, you're gonna get snow in both places, but if it's, a little sprinkle, you might just get it on the mountain. Just something to keep in mind. It is a little bit cooler up on the mountain. And since I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of New Jersey, I wanted to cover some stats about homes sold in the valley versus homes sold in the mountain in the year 2022 from January to October, which is where we're at right now. So as far as the number of homes sold, in the valley, there's been 61 homes, and on the mountain, there's been 150. So a little bit more availability on the mountain. In terms of bedrooms, number of bedrooms in the homes sold, you got 3.5 bedrooms on average in the valley versus 3.8 bedrooms on average on the mountain, so slightly larger homes. As far as garage spaces go, that might be important to you. You got 1.83 garages on average in the valley, and you've got 2.04 garages, so you're trending towards that 3-car garage on the mountain. As far as sale price goes, median sale price, it's about $10,000 to $15,000 higher on the mountain. And as far as taxes go, you're looking at about $1,500 more in taxes on the mountain versus in the valley. Another thing that might be important to you is the year that these homes were built. In the valley, you got a little bit older homes. So the median year built home is 1971 in the valley versus the median year built home on the mountain is 1983. So I thought that would be, possibly helpful for you in your home search, just to kind of narrow down, at least by mountain or valley, where you want to look. And just to wrap this video up, I wanted to talk about the utilities in Long Valley. So basically, if you run like a rectangle, which hopefully this map will show, a rectangle from north to south in Long Valley, if you're within that rectangle, you most likely have public utilities and public water. So you got public water and public sewer. If you venture either east or west, away from that rectangle, it's kind of spotty whether you have sewer or public water. There's a lot of septic and well mixed in there. In addition, there's definitely way more natural gas hookups on the mountain than there are in the valley. Just kind of looking through utilities and stuff like that. So I really hope you guys found this video helpful in terms of trying to figure out where you might want to live if you're looking to move to the Long Valley. As I mentioned, I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of New Jersey. So as much as I like making these videos, I like even more to help you with those real estate needs. So that number popping up below, make sure you give me a call or shoot me a text. I'd be glad to help you out in any way that I possibly can. Till next time, guys.